from A to B, long way to go. About time they know about me. Hello, the jiggle and clap, jello. I've been on top, where they at? Below, presidential flow, Marilyn Monroe.
Just a tick under 70,000 packed in here at Nissan Stadium. Not a seat to be had as playoff football and certainly playoff fever have descended upon the Music City of Nashville, Tennessee. Tonight, we wrap up a great Sunday here in Super Wild Card Weekend, as it'll be the Pittsburgh Steelers taking on the Tennessee Titans. The third of 3 games to finish up this Sunday. We might save the best for last, and off we go here in the wild card round. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone, and he returns this to the 22.
Taken down behind the line of scrimmage.
With his size, it often takes more than one guy to get him down, but if you can at least slow him up and the reinforcements arrive, you have a chance to get him on the ground, and that they did, that time for a loss.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. And they run with Harris off the option. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
Solid running there. And, CD, we hear so much about what it takes to win in the playoffs. Most people like to include having a strong running game in their assessment. And with this man in the backfield, this group has a strong running game without a doubt.
Oh, I absolutely agree with you there, because in terms of yardage, he's a top 5 running back in the league. And in terms of impact on a game, not many better than him. And when they're flowing and he's carrying the ball consistently, they're tough to beat.
I don't care how many times we say it, I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation. You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Here now, 2nd and 4.
They'll keep it on the ground. Harris again.
Yeah, good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32.
Pittsburgh getting 16 yards there and also a first down.
Well, when you're a road team in the playoffs, when you're a wild card, what's the one thing you need to be able to do to stay in football games? Run the football. And that's an excellent job right there of identifying where to go and picking up good yardage.
They run the option here on 1st and 10.
It'll be a pickup of 5 on the keeper. It's 2nd down.
Oh, man, that wasn't far from breaking in a big way into the secondary. Read option, quarterback kept it. And while he didn't get a first down, he did get a nice chunk of yardage. Only a nice tackle prevented it from maybe going all the way.
Second down, here's Pickett.
And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
This defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
Well, we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
On 3rd down, here's Harris.
No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. It's rare that a man his size can at least push forward for a yard, but they stopped him there for nothing.
You're talking about Tiny? You're talking about the little guy back there? That monster. Yeah, you're exactly right. And it takes a group effort to get a guy like that down and not let him find some space. The first guy in, he's got to take one for the team, right? Because he's just waiting there and holding on for everyone else to help him out.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Pressure comes and the Steelers take him down. T.J. Watt collapses the pocket and drops him for a loss of 3. Well, the very first thing they told us, Charles, was we need to apply pressure early, and I would call that early pressure a nice sack to start the game.
And on the other sideline, I just have this image in my mind of the head coach on the headset with the offensive coordinator asking him if that's exactly what he saw.
Under pressure, and they got to him again. T.J. Watt, now 2 sacks for him already here in this first quarter of play. Well, someone came to play today.
Oh, there's no doubt about it. We heard about it all week, didn't we? Especially when we visited practice. He thought he had a good matchup in front of him, and he's taking full advantage right now.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. A shot downfield for Burks. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Nice job there forcing that incompletion. This is going to be a fun battle throughout this game. Watching him try to take away that area of the field.
On now is the Titans punter. The back deep for the Steelers is Calvin Austin. Let's take it inside his own 40. Just a net of 34 there following a punt of 44 yards. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50, 1st and 10. So good field position for the Steelers as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Now a give, running left is Harris. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. 67 yards rushing for him now as he has gotten the night off to a hot start.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
First down, and they go back to Harris. Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Pickett now from the gun here. That throw finds Pickens in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Steelers are able to extend their lead. Well executed there offensively. Defense looked a little confused, but he found his receiver, and that one good for 6 points.
And the payoff we just saw there tells us how many times they ran this play in practice over the past few weeks, because they executed that flawlessly right here on game day when the situation arose.
So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They've been a come-from-behind team all year. They'll need to do it again as they trail early in this wild card game. And Henry gets the call there on first down as he pushes his way forward. A pickup of about 5. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
Yeah, he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30.
And they have just not been able to block him at all throughout this game. Seems like every other play, he's doing something in the backfield. Already got 2 sacks, and now here's a tackle behind the line.
Now it's Tannehill. He's got his target.
That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Call that a very strong gain of 24. Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. And good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Here's Tannehill. This will go to Henry out wide. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll bring up second down. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports.
With the score, Steelers 10, Titans 0.
Ready for the second quarter from Tennessee, and it's the homestanding Titans in possession as they've got it with a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Now Tannehill. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not. Feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
Third down and 3 yards to go.
Seventh play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Tannehill. And that's going to be incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions in what was once a nice drive. Stalled out here. I'm going to give credit to the secondary partner. Never gave up as they gave up a few yards, and they came through on that play to deny that pass and force the 4th down.
And it is good. Oh, that one looked to be in trouble the whole way, but it does get over the bar. And they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3.
So a good job there to kind of weather the storm in that first quarter and come back with their first points of the ball game.
Yeah, you hate to be coming from behind early on, but you're exactly right. They took some time, able to move the ball, and now it's back to a 10-3 game.
And they're going to have really good starting field position here as that's taken up close to the 40. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Here's Pickett. He finds his man Johnson. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11.
Well, that was a heck of a play there on the outside.
Partner, sometimes I think on a play like this as a corner, you've got to think to yourself, all I got to do is slow him down so others can come over and support. But in this case, he said, forget that. I've got this. Sorry you had to make the run for nothing, fellas.
Throwing on 3rd down. Here's Pickett.
And he nearly got the first himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or 2 short. A solid run of 11 there as he tucked it and ran, but he's still short of the marker at its 4th.
That was a good effort there trying to do it on his own, but as a defender, you're in a tough spot because you have coverage responsibilities behind you, and if you take off too quick to try and get him down, he might loft it over your head.
So better to track with your man defensively than try to go up and make a stop on the quarterback.
Exactly right. What you're hoping is that your guys in the front 7 can get him down.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. On fourth down, Presley Harvin on to punt for the Steelers.
Taken in at the 11. That'll go as a 42-yard punt, but a net of 32. They had a 10-yard return, and it'll be Titan football. Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10 at their own 21.
He'll start with a give to Henry.
And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
There's so many definitions of a complete back. I think most people think a guy who can block, a guy who can catch, and a guy who can run. But how about when you put it all together as a runner and you can fake people out, you can be shifty, and also run with some power and break tackles, as we just saw on that pickup.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, so many times defensive backs get caught playing the man rather than the football, but not in this case. That's an excellent play. Did exactly what you're supposed to do. Attack the football and help break up the pass.
And, yep, as a result, knocks it down. The offense on 3rd down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Tannehill now to throw. Trying to lay one up deep. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted.
And the Steelers are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield.
Wait a second. That's got to be a mistake. They declined it.
That doesn't make any sense, right? I mean, it doesn't at all, because you want that penalty. All right, they just picked up a first down, right? You want the penalty.
I am so confused right now.
And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. 81 yards rushing for him in this first half, as he has certainly carried over his regular season success into the playoffs. They run the play fake. Here's Pickett.
His throw incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Off the play fake, here's Pickett. He's got his tight end flying move right side.
And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A very solid gain of 27.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there, because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers.
Najee Harris, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Steelers go up by 2 touchdowns.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And the lead is now 17-3. Here's the Steelers kick team as they'll boot this one away.
Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They've got to be a little shell-shocked. Down double digits at home in the playoffs. Still in the first half. They've got to turn things around quickly. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
The scoreboard tells a story for them, a little bit bleak, and while it's not quite desperation time yet, it's definitely getting close, but the defense reads the scoreboard as well. They're going to back up and make them really earn it.
Now Tannehill. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
So, Charles, this a defense that hasn't made a lot of mistakes like this on the road to this playoff matchup, but that a bad one there.
Yeah, you definitely want to rattle and shake up the other quarterback, but you know you've got to do it the right way. Otherwise, that cloth's going to be on the ground.
After the penalty, it's Henry. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards, second down.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
From the gun, here's Tannehill. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down.
Tiger.
To throw is Tannehill. Now it's complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. On 1st and 10, Tannehill.
Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted.
And he brings this one back. It's a pick six for a Steeler touchdown. Extra point now by Boswell. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points.
The score, Steelers 24, Titans 3.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away.
But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you've got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's Tannehill. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down.
More than one defender there, and that's a loss of 5 on the sack. So 3rd and long after the sack. Tough task for Tannehill and the Titans. Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 27-yard line. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. He's going to go up top for the end zone.
Tannehill intercepted again. And the Steelers are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Well, I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me, that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you're throwing this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
Buying time to his left. Open man, there's Darnell Washington. There he goes left side. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Darnell Washington in the final seconds of the first half. And the Steelers continue to pull the playoff surprise as they lead big here on the road. Boswell good with the extra point, and the route is on here in this first half. Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. Out of his end zone comes Andy Isabella. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
First and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Let's go.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And with 5 seconds to go, this will likely be our final play. Stiff-armed him. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Both teams trying to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. The fair catch taken short of the goal line, and they'll begin this third quarter at their own 25.
Go! Let's go!
Corral with it. First down here. This one downfield to Burks. He's to the 15.
That's a Titans touchdown.
Traylon Burks.
75 yards.
And the Titans come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter.
Look, we all know that sometimes we see upsets in the wild card round. But I have to tell you, in this case, I did not see that coming.
I don't think anyone in the stadium saw it coming. You and I were coming in before the game. There was a couple in front of us talking about travel plans for next weekend. They might want to cancel those.
Yeah, I can say so, because right now it's looking more and more that they're going to be one and done. They're probably trying to call the hotel and make sure they get their security deposit back.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they'll be set up with good field position here as he gets this up over the 40-yard line.
The one thing I know for sure, the standard speech is to treat the game like it's tied. But when you have an advantage, they also tell you, make sure you don't get your foot off the gas. Message received.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
And they've been the better of the two teams through 2 quarters of play, much to the chagrin of this home crowd.
Yeah, this score is a surprise to a lot of folks at home, although not to my dad. He predicted the visitors would win. And maybe to the folks in the stadium, but you know who is not a surprise to, partner? This team with the football. They were very confident coming in.
Harris going to get it again on second down. And only a couple for him there as the tackle is made at the 42.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
From the gun on third down, Pickett.
And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, So a big call there that brings up fourth. The Steelers send out their punter now as he'll kick it away for the second time. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Corral on second down. Over the middle, he has a throw.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Corral.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Corral, another throw coming. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Steelers are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
But someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman?
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
With the Eagles?
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct.
Pickett to throw on first down.
And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes.
Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
Like how they've started the 3rd quarter here. They force a punt on the first drive, and after this sack, it looks like they'll be forcing another one as well.
Absolutely. Maybe got their 2nd win coming out of the locker room. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Pickett in trouble, and down he goes. More than one defender there, and that's a loss of 5 on the sack.
The Steelers send out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Fielded at the 20.
A pretty good punt, but a nice 13-yard return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
At their own 33-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
Well, it's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line... clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
Back to throw, Tannehill. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Just what they need, electric
for me, but subpar offense is what helped get them into this spot. And now they're continuing the trend with incompletions. That won't get them out of it if they don't change something soon.
Throwing on third down, Tannehill. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
Offensively lucky there, able to keep the football, but now fourth down, so they'll have to boot it away.
I do think, though, they're going to look at this as a positive. One, they recovered the fumble, so they retained possession. But two, being able to punt it changes field position for them. Imagine if that turnover takes place there. Now your defense has to go onto the field and try and hold. Instead, they get a little breathing room.
Tight right, block. Run.
On fourth down, Tannehill. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. A surprising move to go for it predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off. And the Steelers, they're going to take over an excellent field position.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
Here's a throw out line complete to his running back right side. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal.
An option handoff given to Harris. 114 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
And now defensively, you have to look at this like the game's on the line. It's just the third quarter, but another touchdown given up here could really spell an end to their chances. So they need to toughen up and keep them out of the end zone.
And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown.
A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Steelers are able to stretch out their lead.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And that'll push the lead up to 29 now. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD. And if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here and maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Here's Tannehill. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
And you can tell just by looking at him that this offense is a frustrated unit. Things are really unraveling here, and as a head coach, time to earn your paycheck. You've got to find a way to keep it together as that brings up another 4th down.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They snap it to Tannehill. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And that will force a turnover on downs.
Let's go now.
Now a 1st down carry for Harris. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Pickett now to throw off the play fake.
A hit as he throws there, incomplete. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
Off play action. Pickett.
Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Looks like a 9-yard loss, and it also brings up 4th. Boswell's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. The bottom line, tremendous starting field position, really squandered there as they wind up going backwards and then come up with just 3.
Well, getting the 3 turned out to be important. I can imagine the head coach when he ordered the field goal. Please salvage something out of this drive. That was not fun to watch.
And this will be a touchback. No return from Isabella.
Here we go.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
In every game that's ever been played, coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
2nd and 10. Tannehill once more. Tannehill able to take off and pick up the first as well. 1 quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Nashville. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair.
Here you go, Tiger.
Now a 1st down throw, Tannehill. And a Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Tannehill. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this one. I think the part of their plan was to hit them over the top with the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This will be a tough 3rd and 18.
T.J. Watt make that now 4 sacks for him in tonight's ball game.
Pardon my vocabulary isn't that great, but to me, there's only one word that fits this front 7 today, and that's dominant. 4 and 5 sacks is already rare in one game. Getting to more than 6 in one contest while winning by this many points, an absolute.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception.
And the Steelers are going to take over here up near the 40. And with this advantage, this defense knew that passes were coming, and they stayed in position, Charles, and picked one off here in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, what a way to cap things off, huh? Because I think this is part of the game within the game. They see the scoreboard. They see what they can accomplish.
There he goes, right side. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 36. Harris running straight ahead. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
130 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. They run again with Harris.
And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13.
Brought down on the play by Amani Hooker. And they'll come up 2nd and 7. On the give, this is Harris. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Najee Harris with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Steelers add 6 more to their point total, and they're on cruise control right now here in the 4th. When coaches come into a game preaching total team effort, CD, I think this is the type of ball game that they're dreaming of. It was pretty apparent early on that they were clicking in all 3 phases. It's been fun to watch.
Yeah, sometimes in the NFL you end up with matchups like we've been watching here. And when you go back to the early drives, you can just see that one squad was on a different level in this game. Safe to say, we have been disappointed in watching their execution throughout this contest.
Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far, and they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a 1st and 10. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Here's Tannehill. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
From the gun on 3rd down, Tannehill. That is caught. And he'll be brought down with a penalty flag on the field. It was a late decision to throw, and it might have been too late. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road and help seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Well, they'll take that every time with a lead. 1st down, 4th quarter, getting 8 yards. You love that.
They will take it, and you have to ask the defensive guys, why did you give it? I mean, you know the situation. You're down, have to stop them, have to get the football back. But 8 yards on 1st down puts them back on their heels.
And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. That good for 22 and a 1st down.
And in a situation like this, you're in the 2nd half with the lead, trying to get to the division round. They're going to let him do his thing on the ground, and that's a great run there to pick up a 1st down.
They'll run again with Harris. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
And they'll come up on a 2nd and 7 from the 27. They'll toss to Harris. And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line. The Steelers picking up 15 yards there and a 1st down.
Brendan, every great running backs coach I've talked with has always talked about when you have great vision, you're not consciously thinking about your cuts and your moves. You're just doing them. And I think that's what we're seeing tonight. He's about run them into submission, hasn't he?
You took the words right out of my mouth. I was just going to use that phrase. He has run them into submission.
Wave the white flag.
And they'll indeed take a knee.
They said beginning of the season they wanted to get past the wild card round. Well, they just got past the wild card round.
How about that, being able to put the big check marks up in the locker room, right? Get to the wild card game, check, got that done. Win a wild card game, big check. Now you've got to go ahead and set your sights higher. There is a bigger prize out there, and they still have an opportunity.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. From Nashville, good night, everybody.
There you go. I'm with the cash like Diego. God. Yeah, all these diamonds on me go, just like Diego. God. Yeah, all these shooters on me just go, just like Diego. God. Yeah, got a dime piece with me, she gon' go just like Diego. God. Yeah, they don't play with me cause they know that I'm on go, no Diego. Solitaire. Earrings, they be shining, keep them blinded. Ain't met up, yeah, I can't. Since I got rich, and she say I'm just cause I took her on the island. The money keep on piling. Talk to me, yeah. Better talk nice. Fall in love with the fettuccine, they both dead, can't talk twice. Know they praying my downfall. Everything I do, I gotta walk like. Let them in, jacket off. Rich, so I'm off life. God. Yeah, all these diamonds on me go, just like Diego. God. Yeah, all these shooters on me just go, just like Diego.